A lot of creatives forget, and it took me years to work this out personally, that being afraid to be seen is quite literally part of the process. For a lot of you, the reasons to why you're procrastinating on creating that thing, on why you desire to be more seen, but when it comes to actually doing that, you constantly procrastinate, you over edit, you go into rebranding yourself, you're trying to figure out who you need to be, how do you get this perfect before you do this first thing, is because instead of increasing your capacity to do uncomfortable things, instead of learning to make fear such a safe and normal and expected part of the process of becoming a great creator, you are trying to fix yourself. And that is such a correlation between growing up as a hypervigilant child and then becoming an adult that has these gifts to share with the world, but constantly trying to work out the correct identity because you constantly view yourself, and especially your emotions, through the lens of, I need to fix this. And I'm always quite conscious of my content not kind of bleeding into that narrative that, you know, these fears exist and that it's something to fix, because that is not my aim. That's not what I'm trying to teach you. If anything, I want you to get more comfortable with your fear. I point out these things so you can be like, oh, that's what I'm afraid to feel. That's what I actually am just lacking some capacity around making safe to feel, instead of something to fix about myself. Because if you think about it, when you meet discomfort with shame, all you do is compound the fact that you shouldn't be feeling this fear, which then overwhelms you into the sense that you are not safe to be the version of yourself that you are now, which means you are not safe to create or be seen or are ready to share your work with the world. This isn't about getting rid of fear. I so often have people in my comments being like, how do I fix this? How do I fix this? The point is, the reason that you were so uncomfortable and feel like you were constantly looping through, I feel afraid, I don't do anything, I shame myself for it, is because you were looking to fix that source. You're looking to fix the fear. I don't want you to fix the fear. That's the whole reason as to why you feel so fucking stuck. I want you to learn to get better at feeling fear without looking at it like a problem to fix. To give yourself the grace of being a human being figuring something out for the first time, to give yourself grace for doing something incredibly brave, like letting yourself and your work be seen by the world without having any control over how it's going to land and how people are going to receive it. If you grew up as a hypervigilant child, you were also learning how to make it safe to be yourself, safe to unmask, safe to actually do things for yourself, create things in a way that you want to create them, instead of feeling like you constantly have to reverse engineer yourself in order to secure approval so that you are then safe to be seen. If you're feeling afraid to be seen, congratulations, it means you're on the path. So if that resonated, hi, I'm Meg, and I help ambitious female artists, creatives, dreamers like yourself how to make it safe to be seen by just shifting the experience of how safe it feels to be yourself. So you can head to the link in my bio to book in for your one-to-one session with me, to inquire about 6-week mentorship, or to purchase my masterclass on the fear of not being enough. Mwah.